The day of the install at 3 a.m., there's a knock at the door and the fire department's there, and they advise us that our trailer is actually on fire and they're putting it out right now. All I see is the back of the trailer down, smoke billowing out, and the fire hose just squirting water on it. I talked to the fire department and they're like, what was all this furniture for? So we told them, yeah, we preloaded all the furniture for a family that's transitioning out of homelessness. And I just saw them a couple days ago, and then I was like, that's gonna be the last day you sleep on the floor and you're gonna have your own bed. And that was still true. Like, I still believed that in my heart. Even though everything had burned, I still believed that somehow God would provide.
Pen Napkin exists and basically comes in and meets a need for families and women and children moving out of transitional living into their permanent home. And they are almost always empty. So we come and furnish, decorate, give them that home space that makes them want to be and stay there.
The likelihood of a family returning to homelessness is about 50% higher when they don't have any furniture to move into. But when we provide furniture and decorate the space, that drops to 1%. So we're essentially helping in the homelessness experience for these families permanently. So we have two options. We can postpone, or we can get on the horn and go full throttle and see what God does.
So we started reaching out to anyone and everyone.
I posted one post to the Burbank Moms, Magnolia Park Moms group, which I'm a part of, and I got a message that said, my husband's gonna call you. I got a call from Pastor Dave, and I told him, we're trying to raise like $3,000 by 3 p.m. and that's our goal. And he's like, well, where are you guys at right now? And I said, we're like about halfway, we're around like $1,500. And he's like, well, we just want to take you over the finish line if that's okay with you guys. And apparently you guys have a fund designated for reaching out into the community, and it's called Beyond Our Walls. And that's where that money was donated for this project. And I can't tell you what it meant for just that little burden of like, are we gonna make it? Just a little more excitement, just like that was lifted off my shoulders of just like, God, you are so good.
So we were able to put our list together, head to IKEA right when it opened, and we were able to still get out to Bakersfield according to the time that we wanted to be out there.
Lorraine Guess is a single mom who transitioned from Skid Row to Hope Gardens, and she had a need for furniture. She had nothing because they came from Skid Row. Before they had entered Hope Gardens, they were at Skid Row for 45 days, and now her and her 3 kids, 2 twin girls and 1 10-year-old boy, are moving into a fully furnished home thanks to the donations we received. I was just surprised and overwhelmed by the response of the community and how quickly it happened. And it was overwhelming to hear and see just even people were donating $5 or $10. They wanted to be a part of this. They wanted to be a part of this story because they really believed that we were gonna meet our goal and that this family was not gonna sleep on the floor. And they believed that, and I think that helps. I think faith grows when we come together and we gather together and we believe together. I think that's a powerful thing, and I think God moves in that moment. And we wanted to show how, hey, like, my people can come together and really solve this. And I want to show you what that looks like. And I think for us as people, starting this nonprofit, we need to see that we can count on people. We can count on the community to help us. And I can tell you right now, my faith has never been stronger.